Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to Assumption College English program. My name is Mr. Marcin Kempka and I will be your MC for today. Very shortly, we will start the official part of today's ceremony. Actually, today there will be two ceremonies, two separate ceremonies. The first one will be the MOU signing ceremony between ACEP, Assumption College English Program, Assumption College Samutprakarn, Assumption College Nakhonratchasima, and Assumption College Rayong, and International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University. And the second one will be between those four schools and International Management Institute in Switzerland. We are now ready to start the official part of the ceremony. And while the brothers enter the room, I would like all of us to now please stand up. Stand up, please, everyone. Thank you. Everyone, please be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Marcin Kempka and I will be your MC for today. On behalf of our school's director, Reverend Brother Surasit Sukchai, together with other Thai and foreign administrators, teachers, parents, and of course, our students, I would like to warmly welcome our honorable guests to Assumption College English Program, or ACEP, for the virtual signing of Memorandum of Understanding between International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, or IBS BFSU, and four schools of the St. Gabriel's Foundation of Thailand, namely Assumption College English Program, Assumption College Samutprakarn, Assumption College Nakhonratchasima, and Assumption College Rayong. We are very privileged to have with us today Reverend Brother Dr. Prawat Sutinond, the Director of Assumption College, Rayong. Reverend Brother Dr. Saat Vongsacharoen Bhakdi, Director of Assumption College, Nakhonratchasima. Reverend Brother Dr. Pisut Vapiso, Director of Assumption College, Samutprakarn. Brother Katawut Sitichok Sakul, Vice Director of Assumption College, Rayong. Brother Pacharapakong Langbupa, Vice Director of Assumption College, Nakhonratchasima. Brother Pitaya Tueita, Vice Director of Assumption College, Samutprakarn. Assistant Professor Dr. Lakana Vorasinchai, Vice President for Business Development from Bangkok University. Mr. Thanawat Litiprakong, Career Counselor from International Management Institute in Switzerland. Mr. Tarin Tiramok, Director of MedPoint Education Group, International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University. Mr. Virot Siritanasat, Chairman of Assumption College, Samutprakarn's Parent and Teacher Association, and Mr. Rungrod Tipvarorot, Vice President of Assumption College English Programs Parent and Teacher Association. I would also like to welcome Professor Nhu Huayong, Dean of International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, and Dr. Dong Lili, Assistant Dean, Director of International Students Office, International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, who will be joining us via Zoom. Welcome. The Memorandum of Understanding that we will be signing today between the 4 schools of the St. Gabriel's Foundation of Thailand and International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, will allow students from the 4 schools to apply for a full or partial scholarship to study at International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University. Now, I would like to invite Reverend Brother Surasit Sukchai, ACP's director, to the lectern to deliver a welcome speech. Brother Surasit, please.
On behalf of our whole school community, it is my honor to welcome Reverend Brother Dr. Prawat Sutinon, Director of Samutprakarn College, Rayong, Reverend Brother Dr. Saad Wong Sa Charan Phakdi, the Director Assumption College, Nakhonratchasima, Reverend Brother Dr. Pisut Wapiso, the Director of Assumption College, Samutprakarn, Assistant Professor Lakhana Wong Sinchai, the Vice President for Business Development from Bangkok University, Mr. Thanawat Likit Praskong, the Career Counselor from International Management Institute in Switzerland, and Mr. Tarin Thiramok, the Director of MedPoint Education Group, International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University. A special welcome to Professor Nhu Huayong, the Dean of the International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, and Dr. Dong Lili, the Assistant Dean and Director of the National Students Office, International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, who will be joining the two-day ceremony via Zoom. I would also welcome the representatives of the ACEP Parent Teacher Association and ACSP Teachers and Parents. Distinguished guests and visitors, we welcome you warmly on the Assumption College English program. For decades, Assumption School have been providing their students with outstanding academic programs. Many successful and influential people who have a huge impact in the Thai society are our alumni. The Memorandum of Understanding that the Assumption School inside today with International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University is just another example of our dedication to providing students with the best academic opportunities. The agreement that we will sign today will allow the students from our school to apply for full and partial scholarships to study at International Business School in Beijing Foreign Studies University. I believe that this memorandum of understanding is beneficial to both our students and the university. It provides our students with opportunity to receive scholarships to study at these prestigious institutes. For International Business School in Beijing for Foreign Studies University, it means more diverse student body that promotes cultural exchange and international networking among its students. We will work hard to ensure that this memorandum of understanding is one more positive step toward maintaining and strengthening our educational and cultural links between Thailand and China. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Brother Surasit. Next, I would like to invite Assistant Professor Dr. Nakhonratchasima, Vice President for Business Development, Bangkok University, to speak.
Good afternoon, Reverend Brother Surasit Sukchai, Director of Assumption College English Program, Reverend Brother Dr. Pisut Wapiso, Director of Assumption College Samutprakarn, Reverend Brother Dr. Saat Wongsa Charan Phakdi, Director of Assumption College Nakhonratchasima, Reverend Brother Dr. Prawat Suthinon, Director of Assumption College Rayong, Professor Niu Hualong, Dean of International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, China. Dr. Tong Li, Assistant Dean, IBS BFSU. Professor Gavin Cowell, Director of Partner School, International Management Institute, Switzerland. Vice Directors, Member of the School Board, Partners and Teacher Association, teachers, students, ladies and gentlemen. I am Assistant Professor Dr. Nakhonratchasima, Vice President of Bangkok University. It is actually my great honor today to be here as a witness of the MOU signing between all the partners. I actually really happy to be here and really impressed of what we are seeing of the setting arrangement right now. The first one, Assumption College English Program. The second one, Assumption College Samutprakarn. The third one, Assumption College Nakhonratchasima. The fourth one, Assumption College Rayong. Number 5, International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, China. Number 6, International Management Institute, Switzerland. This is very exciting news for me because this kind of collaboration hardly happen, especially when one side are a secondary school and another side are higher education institution from abroad. This is something very exciting. Please again allow me to congratulate for all the partners for this significant ceremony. The pandemic has brought so many change to the world, especially in education sector. Education sector is really require new chapters. The collaboration today will really create new opportunities to exchange knowledge, to share experience, and to learn together among partners. More importantly, I am sure that Assumption School students will really benefit from new source of knowledge and the expertise from these two universities. Assumption School has a long history in academic excellence. It excels and inspires their students in achieving their goals for generation and still counting. International Business School, BFSU, has very strong expertise in international business. As we can see that doing and dealing business across the globe is so challenging for young generation. China has successfully established cross-border relationship and trade. Students who are interested in overseas business will for sure benefit from learning from IBS BFSU. IMI Switzerland is well known and well established in international tourism and hospitality. IMI has very strong practical-based programs that are very impressive. Also, as we know, Switzerland is always dream destination for the travel. So I'm sure that our students will be happy to be there. And our students who have ambition and want to pursue hospitality careers will have good chance to learn from them. As this happens, I believe that not only our students will benefit from both institutions in terms of specialized in those fields of the studies, but also their future connections in business ventures. Again, I would like to thank you for having me today during this speech. I wish the signing ceremony a successful one and wish the partnership gets stronger as time goes. Have a great afternoon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Lakana, for the speech. Now I would like to invite Professor New Hua-Yong, who is joining us today via Zoom, the Dean of International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, to speak.
Okay, thank you very much for having you online. It's a pity that I cannot go to Bangkok personally. It's my great honor to have this opportunity to communicate with all the presidents and the professors online. So it's a very happy time for the faculty members in BFSU, IBS. Thailand, I visit Thailand for quite many times in the past 10 years. After the COVID-19, the international students, most of the international students are not come back to BFSU on campus. So we keep teaching online and keep communicate online. Unfortunately, we cannot, communicate face to face in this several years. But fortunately, we have this kind of online communication tools like Zoom. It's quite convenient for us to, communicate. So today I'd like to give a very brief introduction about my university and about my school. So the university, Beijing Foreign Studies University, is one of the top university in China, which we call a 211 project university. So 211 project means that in the 21st century, 100 top university plan. That means the Chinese central government, they provide all kinds of resources to support 100 top universities in China to develop to the world leading universities. BFSU is one of them. And in history, this university is very famous for international studies or for the language study. Today, the university have like 101 different kinds of languages. That means we offering 101 different kinds of languages, including the official language of Kingdom of Thailand. And I think that the presence Slinton of Thailand is also one of our adjunct professor. Yeah, you know, when she was studying in the Peking University, and she is also have a very, very tight relationship with the Beijing Foreign Studies University. That is we are very proud of that. And we also have very special relation with the universities and the high schools in Thailand. So not only the language of Thailand, but also we have all the official languages of ASEAN countries, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and you know, Singapore. Yes, we have a very big student body from ASEAN countries, including Thailand. Yeah, including Thailand. So this is programs we teaching, the different language programs we teaching in BFSU. So the university teaching not only language programs, but also humanities, social science, and also engineering. The university located in a city of Beijing. We are in the 3rd Ring Road. So if the professors or presidents, if you have experience in Beijing, so Beijing, the old city of Beijing is in the 2nd Ring Road. So the 3rd Ring Road is the new Beijing before 1980s. And the 4th Ring Road is a new Beijing before like 1990s. Not 1990, but 2000, before 2000. You know, when I studied in Beijing with my master program, that is in 1998. So in that time, the 4th Ring Road is in plan. The 4th Ring Road is in plan. And in that time, 3rd Ring Road, which BFSU locates in, is not in the city center. To be frank, in that time, we are not in the city center. But now, maybe you know that Beijing have the 5th Ring Road and the 6th Ring Road. The city is expand many times than ever. So today we can say BFSU is located in a very good place. We have 3 subway lines around the university. And the university not only international studies university, but also we have all kinds of different disciplines. So in the past 30 years, the university have developed from a language study university to a comprehensive university. And the university is not a very big one. We are quite small in Beijing, compared with a lot of many universities in Beijing. So we are not a very big one. We have around like 10,000, more than 10,000 students, full-time students. In the business school, we have like 2,000 full-time students. The whole university have like 10,000, and the business school have like 2,000. So what we called in China is kind of elite university, which is strongly emphasized on globalization. So we have more than 300 partners, university partners around the world, including Africa, European countries, Asian countries, and American countries. So we really have a lot of friends. And the alumni of the BFSU normally, they also had opportunity to work worldwide. This university enjoy a name of a cradle of diplomats. So in our alumni, we have more than 400 of them, more than 400 alumni used to be, or right now is the ambassador of the Chinese government all over the world, including Thailand. Yeah, including Thailand. And also, we have so many alumni worked for the Ministry of Commerce and Ministry of Commerce, and also the big companies in China in finance industry, international trade, international law. It's different areas. So that is what looks like on the university BFSU. As international business school, today is the largest college or schools in BFSU. So the international business school have like a different level of the education, including bachelor level, master level, and also doctor level. Today, we have 8 different majors in bachelor level, which is international trade, finance, accounting, e-commerce, management information system, business administration, international business, and also financial management. On the master level, we have 7 different majors. So I think 3 of them can deliver in English. And also in bachelor program, we also deliver in English. We have around like 5 or 6, we have 5 bachelor degrees can deliver in English. So we can accept the students both in English teaching or Chinese teaching. Traditionally, I know that in Thailand there is a lot of students can speak perfect English, like the students in Assumption College English program. The students can speak perfect English, and they can come to Beijing without any requirement of Mandarin. So they can come here first, and then we also offer the Mandarin Chinese course. So for the bachelor education in BFSU, for the Chinese students, it's compulsorily the students have to pass a English test of Band 8 in China. Band 8 is equals to like IELTS test 7 to 7.5. And also for the international students, the students have to pass a HSK examination. I think it should be for the bachelor students should be Band 5. Should be Band 5. So that means when the students come to BFSU Business School, the students is not only study language, not only study Chinese languages, but also, so firstly, we offer in English for the business bachelor degree or business master degree. And the students will have a lot of opportunity to take Mandarin classes, Chinese classes, and also the opportunity to study and work with local students and also global students. So for IBS, we recruit students all over the world. This year, even most of the international students are online, we still have a very big number of international students. So there is around like 500, more than 500 online, more than 500 international students now have online courses. So I know that information, the Chinese government will, back to the, I'm sorry, there's a technical problem. The Chinese government will, give a visa to the international students from the next semester from this year. So the students will come back, maybe gradually, not all of them, but maybe gradually come back to Beijing campus. Yes, just like the president and the associate professor mentioned, Beijing today is a world-class city, and with very, very good economic development. And also BFSU is also increasing with the, not academically, but also all the facilities are changing very, very fast. We have, you know, a very small, not very small, we have a not very big campus with very good facilities. And we have very, you know, top professors, not only in the language programs, but also in the business program, especially for the students, for the international students. We will organize our best professors and organize our best resources to the students. So today is very special for BFSU IBS. We have the opportunity to sign the MOU with 4 different Assumption colleges. So that's my great honor to be here. And I'd like to give this invitation very formally to all the presidents, and to all the guests from these 4 colleges. Wish you can visit our campus in Beijing after the academic time. And maybe in the coming September or maybe next year. So all the faculty members and our staff members will work very hard to have everything well prepared for the students from Thailand and from all over the world to come back to Beijing. And thank you very much. Thank you for your guys to give me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor, for your address and the information about the school. It seems like a wonderful place, a wonderful university in a great city. So it's a great opportunity for our students that we are signing this MOU today. Great opportunity for the students from 4 Assumption schools that they have now the opportunity to apply for a scholarship at IBS BFSU and study at this beautiful, excellent university in Beijing. I would now like to invite Dr. Dong Lili, Assistant Dean and Director of International Students Office, International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University, to speak. Please, Doctor.
Good afternoon. You hear me, right? Sawadee-ka. So, yeah, okay, thank you so much. Such a great pleasure to see so many presidents, professors, and friends. Actually, I'm a little bit excited to have this opportunity to talk with our friends from Thailand. I would say that Thailand is really one of my best favorite country. Among all the countries I have been to, I think over 40 countries all over the world. Thailand is really my love. So it's very happy time. And I know that Assumption is a very large group of education with a lot of schools located in different regions of Thailand and very, very good quality education. So it's our great honor to have this opportunity to be able to cooperate with Assumption in the future. And actually for all the universities, I think our main responsibility is to provide opportunities for the students to get a good education. Education will help the young people to, I think for many of us here today, education helped change our life. It kind of, for myself, I was born in a small village in China. Education actually opened my eyes to make me, so different, to get to know that the country, the world is so different. So we are very happy that to work together with Assumption to provide more opportunities for more students, to help them to get this international education, so that in the future they will be able to create a good life for themselves, for their family, and also sure that to make contribution to their country and to the whole world. So it's really a very happy time. And we all know that, the pandemic has already lasted for 2 years, which is really, really beyond most people's expectation. I think in the very beginning, most of us think that it's going to last maybe a few months, and then our life is going to come back to the normal style. But now it's already 2 years. And this world has been experiencing very dramatic change. The economy, the business, the education. For the university, we believe that because of this pandemic, it's actually a time we really need more communication with each other. We need more cooperation with each other so that we are able to create more opportunities for the economic and business cooperation in the future. So in this sense, our cooperation with Assumption is going to help not only the students, but also the economy and the business for this world. And for the possible cooperation, we actually, in our memorandum, we include we will provide the scholarship for the excellent students. At the same time, I think in the future, we can discuss more possible cooperation. For example, one of it is that we are offering the volunteer program for all our partners all over the world, because many of our partners are providing the Chinese language program in their curriculum. So our students, the Chinese students, actually can volunteer to teach online now. Sure that after the pandemic, they may go to visit and provide the volunteer teaching in the other countries. This will very, very effectively improve the understanding and the communication among the young people, in different countries. And so this is one of our offer. And another one is that I think Professor Niu already mentioned that we would welcome, this very sincere invitation of all the professors and presidents. When it's open, the border is open again, we would like to invite you to come to visit us in Beijing, to take a look at our campus and the city. So that's the very, I would be very happy to do that in the future. And the good news is that actually although there's no official news yet, but we do know that Chinese government is discussing about opening the border gradually. The plan is that like the students in the 4th grade who are going to graduate very soon will be allowed to come to China very soon, possibly before their graduation time, to participate in their own graduation ceremony. And the other students will be allowed to come back, I think, gradually, group, maybe the different groups will be at different time. And for Thailand, because, I think we have so close economic, cultural cooperation with each other. I think Thailand is going to be in the first group of country that the people and the students will be allowed to do the international travel and the international cooperation again very soon. So that's it. And thank you so much, for so many nice words for Beijing City, for our university. And we are so happy and honored to have this opportunity to cooperate with Assumption too. So thank you so much, and hope to see you face to face, very soon in Beijing or maybe in Thailand again in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for the speech. We are, of course, also hoping that the situation will get better very soon, and you and Professor Niu Huayong can come to Thailand and visit the beautiful campuses of the 4 Assumption schools, state-of-the-art campuses, I would like to add, wonderful campuses with also wonderful academic programs. I'm sure you will be impressed, and of course, we here from the 4 schools would love to visit your university and meet face-to-face with you, with your professors, with your students. So hopefully the COVID-19 will be easier on us in the near future, and we can meet face-to-face. And also, Doctor, as you mentioned, we can discuss even more cooperation in the future, right? As Doctor mentioned, so it would be wonderful, and I think we all hope that this can happen very, very soon, with borders around the world slowly reopening in Thailand and in China. So we are definitely looking forward to it. Thank you once again, Professor New Rayong and Dr. Dong Lili, for your speeches, for the information about your wonderful, wonderful university. I'm very pleased to advise you that we will very shortly witness the virtual signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between the 4 Assumption schools and IBS BFSU. Therefore, I would like to invite the following people to the stage to sign the document. Reverend Brother Dr. Prawat Sutinon to sign on behalf of Assumption College, Rayong. Brother Prawat, please. Reverend Brother Dr. Saat Vongsa Charoen Bangdi to sign on behalf of Assumption College, Nakhonratchasima. Reverend Brother Surasit Sukchai to sign on behalf of Assumption College, English Program. Reverend Brother Dr. Pisut Vapiso to sign on behalf of Assumption College, Samutprakarn. Mr. Tarin Tiramok as witness. So the brothers will sign the MOUs now here in Thailand, and our guests from China will, I believe, will sign it in China, and we will later exchange those documents either via mail or hopefully later on in person. I would now like to invite the vice directors to come to the stage, please, and stand behind the directors, please, of your school. If you vice directors, please, can come. And I would like the directors to stand up and hold up the documents, the signed documents. So if the directors can also stand up, Mr. Tarin, if you can please stand up and hold up the documents. And I would also like to ask our friends in China to stand up and hold up the documents so we can take photos, yes, as the proof of the documents being signed here at ACEP and in China. Yes, please, if you can hold up the documents, please, the signed MOUs. So our PR can take the pictures. All right, I would like the directors to remain on the stage for a minute, please. And I would like to invite Student Council representatives from Assumption College English Program and Assumption College Samutprakarn to come to the front of the stage. So Student Council students from ACEP and ACSP, please come to the front of the stage for a photo. Yes, We have student representatives from ACEP and ACSP with us here today. Maybe students can sit down on the knees. Yes, if you can kneel down, yes, please. Thank you very much. The documents have now been signed, and I would like to ask everyone to return to your seats, please. Not yet, not yet. A little bit more, yes. So it is now official, the cooperation between the Four Assumption Schools and IBS BFSU. A wonderful moment for, I think, all of our organizations. Next, there is a few more things that we would like to do today before the end of the ceremony. So next, I would like to invite all the directors, please, as well as Mr. Tarin, to the front of the stage for a gift exchange. To the front of the stage, please. All the directors, if you could please come. All the directors, please. All the directors from the four schools, and Mr. Tarin as well. And Mr. Tarin will present a gift to first Reverend Brother Surasit. Thank you very much. Next, Reverend Brother Surasit Sukchai will present Mr. Tarin with a gift. The directors and Mr. Tarin, please remain where you are, please. I would now like to invite school board members and Dr. Lakana to the stage and to stand behind the brothers, please. So the school board members who are here today with us, as well as Dr. Lakana, to come to the stage, please. In front. All right. And also the students, if you could come to the front of the stage, and if you can again kneel down in front of the brothers, please. So the students again, please. So the board members, if you can please go onto the stage, yes, behind the brothers. Thank you. Students in the front. Excellent. All right, thank you very, very much. And you can now all return to your seats. Thank you very much. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, board members. Thank you, students. So the ceremony is almost over. The first ceremony for today, the first MOU signing ceremony is almost over. Before the conclusion of the ceremony, I would like to say thank you to our year 10 students who performed for us before the beginning of the ceremony. Those of you who were here before the beginning of the ceremony, you could hear one of our students playing the piano. It's Siravit Charoen-Ratakan, our year 10 student from ACEP. Thank you very, very much. Please give him a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Siravit. So this concludes our ceremony. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Doctors from China, from Beijing, thank you very, very much for joining us today. Thank you. Thank you, brothers. Thank you very much to all the guests, to the teachers. Dr. Lankana, thank you very, very much for joining us today. Thank you very much to all the students. And we are looking forward to working together, of course, for the benefit of our students here in Thailand, but I also believe for the benefit of the International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies Universities. It is an opportunity for our students, but also for your university to get students from Thailand and also gain new experiences, exchanging cultures. So thank you very, very much once again. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So the next ceremony will start at about 4 p.m. If I could ask Siravit, if you could play a bit more piano for us, it would be wonderful. Thank you very much.
Anything?
10 minutes, brother. Yes. We will start at 4 o'clock. In about 10 minutes. In about 10 minutes.
It's exactly 10
Is
minutes.
that audio on as well?
They're still on the way to let us in.
Yeah, they've got 10 minutes, so. It's closed now. Are you sure?
There is closed, our is.
While we are waiting for the second ceremony to begin, you can get a small snack box from outside of this room and have a short break.
Critical thinking plays a crucial part in our teaching and learning and is an integral part of all our lessons. ACEP provides its students with a vibrant international style education while maintaining Thai cultural values.
ACEP is a technology-oriented school with Wi-Fi and smartphone access in all of an iPad program with iPad tablets in the hands of all
Test.
There are 2 dedicated computer labs where our students learn digital literacy, including coding.
Test.
ACEP's state-of-the-art
Test.
facilities also include
Test. Test, yes. We are about to start the second MOU signing ceremony, so I would like to ask all the brothers, all the guests, to please, if you could return to your seats, please. Students as well. Students, please, we are about to start the second MOU signing ceremony, so if everyone please can come back to their seats, please.
We done that?
Belts. Down there.
Good afternoon once again. And we are now ready to begin the second MOU signing ceremony here at Assumption College English program. So once again, on behalf of our school's director, Reverend Brother Surasit Sukchai, together with other Thai and foreign administrators, teachers, parents, and of course the students, I would like to warmly welcome our honorable guests to Assumption College English Program, or ACEP, for the virtual signing of a Memorandum of Understanding between International Management Institute in Switzerland, or IMI, and 4 Assumption schools, namely Assumption College English Program, Assumption College Samutprakarn, Assumption College Nakhonratchasima, and Assumption College Rayong. We are very privileged to have with us today directors and vice directors of those schools. Reverend Brother Prawat Sutinod, the director of Assumption College Rayong. Reverend Brother Dr. Saat Vongsa Charen Bagdi, the director of Assumption College Nakhonratchasima. Reverend Brother Dr. Pisut Vapiso, the director of Assumption College Samutprakarn. Brother Katawut Sitichok Sakul, vice director of Assumption College Rayong. Brother Pacharapakong Langbupa, vice director of Assumption College Nakhonratchasima. Brother Pitaya Tueita, vice director of Assumption College Samutprakarn. Assistant Professor Dr. Lakana Vorasinchai, Vice President for Business Development from Bangkok University. Mr. Tanawat Likit Prakong, Career Counselor, IMI Institute, International Management Institute, Switzerland. Mr. Tarin Tiramok, Director of MedPoint Education Group, International Business School, Beijing Foreign Studies University. And Mr. Virot Siritana Sat, President of the Chairman of the ACSP, Assumption College Samutprakarn's Parent and Teacher Association. I would also like to welcome the representatives of International Management Institute in Switzerland, who will be joining us via Zoom today. Professor Gavin R.R. Caldwell, Director of Partner Schools. Mr. Heinz Berkey, President. And Mr. Beat Wiki, CEO and Academic Dean. Welcome to the ceremony. The purpose of the Memorandum of Understanding that we will be signing today is to establish a mutually beneficial partnership and allow students from the 4 Assumption schools to transfer from their current school and to continue their studies at IMI in Switzerland. I would like to now invite Reverend Brother Dr. Pisut Vapiso, the Director of Assumption College English Program, to the lectern for the address and to present about his school. Brother, please.
Good afternoon, Reverend Brother Surasit Sukachai, Director of Assumption English Program, Brother Dr. Prawat Sutinon, Director of Assumption College Rayong, Reverend Brother Saad, Director of Assumption Nakhonratchasima, Vice Director Brother Pacharapakon, Brother Pitaya, Brother Te, my young brother, and all the guests attending the ceremony this afternoon. First of all, I feel very much privileged, feel very much honored to represent the 4 brothers, the 4 writers, to talk about or to deliver my speech to the audience right here. In the meantime, I would like to say good morning, our friend in the Switzerland. Where have they gone?
Morning. Good morning. Morning.
Right. Okay, you respond my greeting. Professor Gavin R.R. Caldwell, Director of Partner School, and Mr. Heinz Berkey, President of IMI, and of course, there might be the witnesses, Mr. Beat Wiki, CEO and Academic Dean. So welcome to the ceremony this afternoon. So we feel very much honored to attending this ceremony, and I also feel the same. Even though we have a time difference, I believe that in your country there might be some time in the morning, right? Morning, no? Whereas we are
Right.
we are coming to the sunset now in the evening. Yeah. So what a big difference from our two institutions, from the two countries. But anyhow, not a difference we are going to do now. To all the friends or the distinguished guests, our co-administrators, my student of ACEP, I know quite a few. No? Noparut, the medical student, congratulations, your mother is right here. And our student from Assumption College, Samutprakarn, administrator from Assumption Nakhonratchasima, Mr. Saad, Miss Marisa, and so on, Miss Pen, many people right here. Okay, today, before I deliver my speech, actually I would like to make it two parts, to make it more concise, and I would like to give overview of our four schools. I apologize for not being able to give overview of the other three assumptions. Actually, I would love to invite Brother Saad, Brother Surasit, or Brother Prawat to present their school. But anyhow, I will do my best to give overview of four assumptions. As far as we know, Assumption School or Assumption Colleges, there are four right here. Administered by the St. Gabriel Foundation of Thailand, or run by the Brother St. Gabriel. We are international religious congregation, and our school have been founded in early 1901, something like over 120 years ago. And we have altogether, if I'm not mistaken, there are 16 Assumption all over Thailand. So we great honor, out of 14 or 16, there are 4 right here to sign MOU with the IMI in Switzerland. So we great honor for our school that you have picked, you have chosen, and we feel very much honored to let you know that. Our school, more or less, we have more or less the same policy. One of the policies is that we are seeking the partnership abroad, not just sign MOU, but the strength of our 4 schools, if I'm not mistaken, we have altogether over 1,000 students. Assumption College, Nakhonratchasima, Assumption Rayong, Samutprakarn, and Assumption English program. I think there might be over 1,000 students from perhaps kindergarten to year 12. That's been, we are big strength, big in number. And apart from that, school policies, we are seeking a partnership abroad, and then we keep on sending students overseas to study abroad if they are able to afford. In the meantime, we prepare our students to meet their interests. That means we are seeking for academic excellence. So my dear friend, today the MOU signing will, of course, and certainly will benefit our students as the first objective of our school. So I believe that some students are representing here, attending the ceremony. I have gone, I have seen, I have searched the website of IMI. I found that it's very interesting as Dr. Rakhana said, this institute is very well known, very famous for hotel management and tourism. And of course, apart from it, you have the culinary arts, international culinary arts, which is very attractive to our students. In my talk, I would like to present to you concerning our school overview, but just before that, before the MOU signing going to take place, I would like to say a few words of thanks to those who organize, to those who make this event happen today. First of all, I would like to say thank you very much to Associate Professor Dr. Lakhana Warasinchai, who is the Vice President of Bangkok University. My sincere thanks to Dr. Lakhana. She is very helpful to our institution, not just for this 4 school, but our school in the foundation, organize a meeting, organize a kind of introducing to our school to overseas institution, for example, IMI or some other university, that she is very coordinating, cooperating, and also very helpful. So my sincere thanks on behalf of the four brothers to Dr. Karana very, very much. And I hope that you will continue to carry on to helping us. Dr. Karana ขอบคุณมาก And second, the coordinator of IMI in Thailand, คุณธนวัฒน์ลิขิตประคองนะ Career Counselor of IMI. So we are presenting here. So thank you for introducing IMI to our school. And I have searched and have get information. They're very interesting institute that I would like to encourage my students to study in this institute. And then some other brothers that who are helping, really helping, brother Pachalapakorn, brother Te, brother Pitaya, my young brothers, apart from the directors who are really helpful. So I think the young brothers who are attending here will, of course, will be our future in the many years to come. They are preparing themselves, and then perhaps they will replace us later on. When they're getting on, you will come after me. And then, of course, the parents, students, and teachers from different schools, from Samutprakarn, Samutprakarn, ACEP, and Assumption Rayong. So if you look at the Thailand at map, you will see these four schools represent different parts of Thailand. Of course, if you go to the eastern part of Thailand, not just to Pattaya, a little bit further, you will see Assumption Rayong, very, very, very famous school in the eastern part of Thailand. Beautiful sea beach, and also nice place for sunbathing, seafood, and all that. And if you go to the north or northeast, of course, you will see Assumption Nakhonratchasima, my former school. When I was a kid, I studied there. So very famous for Isan culture. You may go and look at the atlas or the map of Thailand. And near Bangkok, of course, we have Assumption English program, the first English program school of the foundation of our foundation in Thailand. So this is where they are the host today. And of course, my school, Assumption College Samutprakarn, on the suburb eastern part of Bangkok. So these are the very, very precious schools that I would like to let you know that we are really happy to attend the ceremony and sign a MOU with you. And of course, I want to say thank you once again to our people, our friends from International Management Institute. Of course, first of all, Professor Carwell once again, and Mr. Hai Berkey. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your information you provide us. And of course, after this ceremony, not just in this room, but we want to share this event. We want to share this ceremony to our parents, to our students at our school. So when we go back to our school, we will give information, we talk to our students. But of course, during this time of the year, as you know, we are confronting the COVID-19 pandemic. We are not able to run our school as a normal routine or normal practice, but we have online education. So we are really sorry for that. But anyhow, we hopefully, when the COVID-19 pandemic is gone, is over, we don't know when, but hopefully it will definitely end. One day or another, we will end, and we will carry on our normal life. And we hope that there might be, in the future, we might be visiting your country, as Dr. Lakhana said, beautiful country, beautiful scenery, landscape, delicious chocolate, maybe. Huh? Chocolate, chocolate, and also, of course, Swiss watch. My watch is not from Switzerland. You can give me some, right? Okay, as a souvenir. Okay, we know better about your country, because Switzerland is one of the main tourist attraction, not for our Thai teacher or Thai people, but also people overseas. Many people want to visit Switzerland, nice, peaceful country. Maybe someday your professor can come to our school, visit our brothers, and see how we run our school, and we can share, and we can take you around, visit Thailand. Why not? Okay. So, my friend, once again, I want to say thank you. And then, before I end my talk, I would like to give you overview. It's about 7 minutes VTR, and you can get all the information about our four schools. Of course, we will mainly of our Assumption College Samutprakarn, but anyhow, our school, these four Assumption colleges, more or less have the same policy concerning partnership overseas. Please turn on the VTR. Thank you.
developed proportionate to international education standards. For primary 1 to 6, the IPSLE from Singapore is being used, and for secondary 1 to 6, the ICSE from India, HSK, Chinese proficiency from China, and TUST, computer skills tests from China, are implemented. Under the technology-orientated school policy, teaching with a variety of methods emphasizes practice, and learning media using modern technology are being used in the educational management. In addition, the school has strengthened the curriculum, the GEMS project, for secondary level. The lower secondary, S1 to S3, is divided into 3 I classrooms: Classroom I Science, Classroom I Linguistics, Classroom I Integration. For the upper secondary level, S4 to S6, we have the GLTC, GEMS Learners Transforming Courses. It is divided into 2 and has 14 career-related fields. 1. Science, consisting of 5 majors. 2. Multidisciplinary consists of 9 majors, which are English Program, or EP, is accredited as a Cambridge International School. For primary learners, there are 2 programs as follows: English Program, English Chinese Program. For secondary 1 learners, there are Selective Subjects Program, consists of 5 subjects as follows: SMART, ICT, EWL, CCOM, JCOM. At the upper secondary level, there are 2 options as follows: 1. Science and Maths. 2. English for International Studies, has 3 majors: Mathematics, Business Administration, Japanese Language, and Chinese Language. For secondary, a minimum IELTS score of 6 is required before graduating in secondary 6. In the academic year 2021, there are 34 high school students with an IELTS score of 6.5 or higher. 9 students got 6.5, 9 students got 7.0, 12 students attained 7.5, and 4 students got 8. To enhance the education management of Assumption College Samutprakarn and to ensure that our students are at the international level, the school has integrated cooperation between institutions and international educational organizations by signing Memorandum of Understanding, MOUs, as follows. 1. Cambridge International Education with Cambridge Assessment and Cambridge University Press, UK. 2. IPSLE with the Singapore Examinations and Assessment Board, SEAB, Singapore. 3. ICSE with Council for the Indian School Certificate Examinations, India. 4. Using computer courses and creating AI with Tianjin University of Science and Technology, TUST, China. 5. As an IELTS testing center with British Council, Thailand. 6. As a Chinese language proficiency test center for HSK in collaboration with Confucius Institute, Assumption University. Signed academic cooperation agreements with leading institutions both domestically and internationally as follows. 1. America NACEL Open Door Student Exchange Organization. 2. China Minzu University of China and Hunan Institute of Science and Technology. 3. Philippines University of San Carlos. 4. India Martin Luther Christian University. 5. Japan Asia University, Tokyo International University, Asahi-juku Secondary School, and Keiongu Elementary, Junior High, High School. 6. Singapore, Assumption English School and Assumption Pathway School. And 7. Thailand, Mahidol University, International College, Chulalongkorn University, Sinakarin Wirot University, Bangkok University, and Assumption University. Schools develop learning resources and teaching materials to suit the 21st century learners and conform to the education trends that allow learners to be creative, have leadership, technological skills, and create innovations. We started the ACSP International Food Chamber for students who are interested in culinary arts and kitchen management. We also prepared the Digital Art Room as our AI centre, including purchasing a robot kit and a mechanical arm set for the opening of the course. We also launched the ACSP International Standard Testing Centre. From the development of the curriculum, learning resources, and cooperation between educational institutions, these are the results of the students' entrance examinations for the university level since 2018 to 2020. MLP, 71% admission to top public universities, 50% studies in the Faculty of Engineering, 20% continue to study at the Faculty of Science and Health Sciences, and another 29% admission to private institutions and international programs. English program, 90% study in the international program universities in Thailand, another 10% study abroad, 35% studies engineering and IT, 31% study business, 13% study social science, and 2% study culinary arts. This shows that with a wider and more diverse career market made from 3 consecutive years MLP and EP, it was found that students who choose to study in the field of culinary arts, digital media, and AI gradually increase every year. Each year, our students will receive a special quota for receiving scholarships from both universities and abroad. The school continues to strive to make every student a student of the future. Your child's success and happiness is ACSP's goal.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brother Pisut, for your address. Thank you very much for the video presentation. As you could see, as Brother Pisut mentioned, 4 excellent assumption schools. 3 of those schools definitely would be considered, as Brother Pisut said, large schools. I think by European standards, over 3,000, 4,000 students. So I think for our friends in Switzerland, it would mean a very large high schools. I'm from Europe. The schools are under 1,000 students. Definitely, my high school was 128 students only. So by European standards, I think very large schools, big in numbers, but also, as Brother mentioned, as you could see on the presentation, with excellent academic programs, but also not just academic programs, but also giving students opportunities to develop to their full potential, as Brother Pisut said, as you could see on the presentation. So thank you once again. Next, I would like to invite Professor Gavin Caldwell, Director of Partner Schools, to speak. Please, Professor.
Thank you very much, and greetings to everyone from IMI Switzerland. We are delighted and honoured to be part of this signing ceremony between Assumption College and the International Management Institute, Switzerland. It's a very special occasion for us. We are sorry that we cannot be there in person, but we are delighted and really pleased that we can still go ahead with this virtual signing today. I would just like to make some introductions and also introduce another speaker today. On the right, my side here in the middle, is Mr. Beat Vicky. He is our Chief Executive Officer of IMI and also our Academic Dean. And on the far side, unfortunately, Mr. Heinz Berkey, who is our President, cannot be with us today. He sends his best regards to everyone. However, Mr. Carsten Hundemart is our Director of Global Markets, standing in for Mr. Berkey today, and he also sends his wishes, and he may be speaking in a moment. But before I perhaps say a few words, because I've been involved with the discussions and the partnership that has led to this point, I'd like to ask our CEO and Academic Dean, Mr. Bayat Vicky, to say some opening words.
Thank you, Mr. Caldwell. Good afternoon, distinguished guests. Thank you, brother, for this good introduction to our future partner school. I'm also very delighted to go into this partnership, and I'm impressed by the size of these partner schools. Actually, I studied at one of the biggest high school in Switzerland, the Canton Julie Alpenkeh Lucerne, which has about 2,000 students, but it's really one of the biggest high school in whole Switzerland. And I got a lot of similarities we have. So you mentioned the chocolate, you can't see it, but we even have branded Swiss chocolate from IMI. So welcome to our campus. You can taste and take home whatever you want. We have good discount to get Swiss watches. So our door is open. Just come here, feel welcome. We try to show you that our hospitality is not just in the books, we also live this. Coming back to IMI, IMI is, I'm allowed to say, it's a small school towards your schools. We're talking about 300 to 350 students with a 30 years old history. We don't like to say small or big school because in Switzerland anything is small. We would like to say we have a very familiar atmosphere. Even me as the CEO and academic team, I know more or less every student, maybe not everyone by name, but for sure by face. We know if a student is missing, if a student is sick, so it's a very familiar atmosphere. And this familiar atmosphere brings me to one point you also mentioned already. In all our activities, the student is in the focus. Our intention is to bring the student to a successful degree at the end of the studies. And therefore we create this familiar atmosphere, which we think, we are convinced that this is the biggest support in a good learning success. Also the international atmosphere we have students from about 40 different nationalities here, so we don't have to teach intercultural exchange. We just can live it from breakfast until to dinner every day in group works, in classes, in social surrounding events in the school. IMI is offering bachelor and master programs mainly in hospitality area, in business, marketing, events, and also culinary arts. All our programs are accredited by our UK partner, Manchester Metropolitan University, so you will get a degree from IMI and a degree from our UK partner, which is internationally recognized. I think I mentioned already, it's a 30 years history. We are younger than you, of course. Maybe we look, or me, I'm looking older than you, but that's a part of life. But we are trying to do our best. We are trying to show and live our hospitality for our students. So your students, and of course, you all are welcome to IMI to see what we are doing. And we are looking forward to many of your students to get them a good experience in Switzerland. Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure to be part of this ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bayat Vicky, our CEO and Academic Dean here at IMI. I would also like to add my thanks and support to all those people at Assumption College who have initiated the discussions that have led to this signing ceremony. As Mr. Vicky says, this ultimately is about providing opportunities for the students at Assumption College. You know, the hospitality and tourism industry, although has been very challenged during the pandemic, underlined it is still the fastest growing industry globally. We promote hospitality, tourism, events, marketing, culinary as a specialization because we believe that the hospitality and tourism industry is still a wonderful, wonderful career and opportunity. And by having this international partnership, which is now more important than ever, when, you know, traveling to international countries with the pandemic has become, you know, more challenging, to have an international partner in Thailand with Assumption College is now more important than it ever was before, because it still creates that opportunity for students to perhaps look at overseas studies and look at the hospitality tourism industry as a wonderful career. I mean, IMI is ranked number 15 in the QS rankings in hospitality globally in the world, out of what, 50, 100 schools. We're very, very proud as a Swiss family-owned school by Mr. Heinz Berkey, the president, to still run a school where the focus for us is the student experience. Yes, we will take what Assumption College does with your students, nurturing them, taking care of them. Then when they come to IMI, we will ensure their professional and personal development in an international environment, in a safe environment, where we will give them that personal attention with the small classes, with lecturers and faculty who are specialised in hospitality and tourism, and we hope to nurture their progress from Assumption College to IMI. You can be reassured that we will take very good care of Assumption College students and make sure they get academic excellence and the best student experience they can. They will also have fun as well. Part of the student experience here at IMI is not only the academic quality, the beautiful surroundings of Lucerne and Switzerland, but also to make sure that the students enjoy their time and have a really memorable student experience. And we'd like to thank all the honourable guests there today, the directors of every campus at Assumption College, and all those people who made it possible, including our local representative, Mr. Dominic, who is their president. We'd like to thank everybody who has brought us to this point to present opportunities for Assumption College students to study at IMI in the future. We can't wait for the first student to be here on campus so we can take care of them. So we'd like to thank everyone once again. We really appreciate your support and your commitment. We can see by this ceremony that you really value your international partners, which means you value the students as well and their career. So on behalf of everyone here at IMI, thank you very, very much for this excellent ceremony and this really special collaboration that we're about to embark on. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your addresses. Of course, we hope that maybe in the future we can have a even better ceremony here in person, either maybe here at one of the Assumption schools or maybe in Switzerland. Yes, I know we'll be very keen to visit your beautiful country. From what you said, our organizations, our schools here in Thailand and yours in Switzerland, we believe in the same approach to education. We believe in looking well after our students, and also we believe in education in which students actually enjoy learning, not just from what I hope I understood it correctly, but you also mentioned that you want your students to have fun, to enjoy learning, and this is what we do here at Assumption Schools as well. So I think it will be an easy transition for our students from Assumption Schools to your wonderful institution in Switzerland. I think our students are very, very lucky to be given this opportunity to study in a great institution in such a beautiful country. Thank you very much once again for your speeches. And I'm very pleased to advise that we will very shortly witness the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding. So our cooperation will very, very soon be official with signatures on those very important documents. So I would like to invite the following to the stage to sign the document. Reverend Brother Dr. Prawat Sutinon to sign on behalf of Assumption College Rayong, Reverend Brother Saat Vongsacharen Bakdi to sign on behalf of Assumption College Nakhonratchasima, Reverend Brother Surasit Sukchai to sign on behalf of Assumption College English Program, Reverend Brother Dr. Pisut Vapiso to sign on behalf of Assumption College Samutprakarn, and Mr. Tanawat Likti Prakong as witness. So I believe you also have a document in Switzerland, or there will be exchange. Of course, we will sign, yes, copies in Switzerland, copies here in Thailand at Assumption College English Program, and we will exchange them later via mail, or maybe soon in person, yes, when COVID is over, hopefully very soon. So brothers will now sign their documents here at Assumption College English Program. And you can also sign your copies in Switzerland, please. I would like to ask the vice directors to come to the stage, please, and stand behind the directors, please. I think our friends in Switzerland are still signing their documents, so their copies. I would like to now ask our directors to please stand up and hold up your documents that you have just signed. And I would like our friends in Switzerland, if you could also present the MOUs so we can take photos of this wonderful moment. All right, our friends in Switzerland, you can put your copies down. That's okay. Thank you very much. And the directors, if you can please wait a second. I would like to invite students, student council representatives from ACEP and ACSP to the front of the stage. We will also take a photo with our students here at ACEP. Thank you very much. board will take a picture later. Or Lakana, okay. Right. Thank you very much. Students, you can return to your seats. Vice directors, you can return to your seats, but I would like to ask the school directors and Mr. Tanawat to come to the front of the stage for gift exchange, please. So if the directors can please come to the front of the stage. Yes. First, Mr. Tanawad will present Brother Pisud with a small gift. Is it correct? And Brother Pisud will present Mr. Tanawad with a small gift of appreciation. I would now like to invite Dr. Lakana to the front, please, of the stage. Oh, I see. Oh, sure. So I'm being told that there is a gift from IMI for us here at ACEP in Thailand. So. And Dr. and Professor Gavin would like to say a few words, please.
Yes, obviously we cannot provide a physical gift to you, which is a tradition which we would love to do. So we have another gift that we think will help our promotion, and you'll be pleased to accept. IMI would like to invite 2 lecturers from Assumption College, from any of your 4 campuses, to IMI. IMI will facilitate the food, the accommodation, the Swiss chocolate, some excursions, and they will spend time on the IMI campus getting to know all about IMI and our hospitality. So we hope that the first lecturers will come from Assumption College and they will get to know us, and they will bring back all their memories and all their experiences and share with all the faculty and staff and students at Assumption College. This is our gift to you, and once more, we thank you very much for this partnership and collaboration. You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Gavin. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Two invitations for 2 lecturers from Assumption Schools to Switzerland with accommodation, food, chocolates, cheese provided as well, yes? We will bring our wine, yes, for the cheese, okay. Now, Dr. Lakana, I would like to invite you please to the front of the stage. And Brother Dr. Pisud Vapiso, if you could present Dr. Lakana with a small gift of appreciation. Thank you. A photo, yes, of the group with the gifts, please. Vice directors, if you can also join, and school board members, please. Yes, please, and
คือของนี้ได้ไหมครับเนื่องจากว่ามีผู้บริหารจากเรียน4โรงเรียนมาร่วมขอถ่ายรูปหมู่ใหญ่ก่อนเสร็จแล้วก็แต่ละโรงเรียนเนื่องจากท่านต้องทำไปประชาสัมพันธ์จากโรงเรียนใช่ไหมครับมอเอียดแล้วก็ถ่ายเฉพาะโคราชถ่ายระยองถ่ายสมุทรปราการและ ACP กับเด็กกับผู้บริหารของเราทีละกลุ่มเนาะ for school มาสิ้น
So the school board members now first and the student council representatives, please come to the front of the stage, in front of the brothers, please. We will take a group photo first and then we will take smaller group photos of each school. So we will take a few more photos, but before we do it, I would like to say two more things. I would like to say two more things, if I could. Thank you very much, our friends from Switzerland, for joining us today. We are certainly looking forward to working with you. Hopefully, we'll be able to send 2 lecturers from Assumption Schools to you in Switzerland, and hopefully, you will be able to visit our beautiful campuses here in Thailand soon. So thank you very, very much once again for joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to say thank you to the students.
ต่อไปโคราชนะครับโคราชสำคัญนครศรีมานะครับyou may say thank you right now.
Thank you very much to all the representatives from Assumption Nakhonratchasima for joining us today.